Bless him. Yay! Correct. Come on, quickly. You did. Okay, so you will do that. That's better. Look across the fence. You forgot with your inside leg. Look at it. Inside leg. Come on. Inside leg, outside leg. Good boy. Must stay as a side rein. Yes, a side rein that moves with the contact, but fundamentally it wants to be. I've just noticed that Alistair's horse is still on the walker. We do this. Now Alistair's in charge of his own horse. Poor Hector, I feel, will have been walking around for quite some time, so I'm sure he'll be fine. But I might just ring Alistair if you don't mind, who's making a lot of noise next door. He may not hear his telephone. Could even be inside in the house. That's it, well done. On the shoulders. You know, so bring the, use the stick on his shoulders. So you're just touching the shoulder and saying, come on, you've got your right shoulder, don't fall in. I'm just going to turn this off and shout it out. Well, not shout at him, but you know. Al! Hector! Hector! He's already forgotten.
It's a man, he can only do one thing at a
This
time.
is it. You see, I've mentioned it to him and he's promptly forgotten. He went, oh, shit. And then the first time, and he looked as if he was on the move, but no. Yeah. That's better, good. And then taking large and working into those corners. And just keep that contact nice and consistent. See there, when he just then slightly dropped onto the right shoulder, he went empty in the left contact, didn't he? But he filled the right contact. So he must stand up through those turns, even if you lift up that inside rein just a little bit through the turn. So you're lifting the bit at the corner of his mouth. So lift the bit at the corner of his mouth here. So raise your inside hand, so it's almost halfway up his crest, or halfway up his neck, which will help put him across and into that outside rein and stay in it. So before you corner, let's just slowly take your time, but lift up your inside hand so it's halfway towards his ears. Halfway towards his ears. That's it. And you see how inconsistent he is in that left rein. As soon as you take that stabiliser away on his right rein, he's then lost, isn't he? He panics and he's lost because he's not in your left rein enough, or he's not in the left rein. So your job now is to put him into the left contact so he suddenly doesn't feel alone. That's better. That's it. Lift it up, scoop him up with your right leg and put him into this left contact. And then try and keep that left contact. That's better. Now lift it up, so you're helping him stay across into the left rein. Yes, you do. You cheat it well. You were trying to look after, you were trying to protect it, weren't you? But here, can you see how already, because you're starting to get him a little bit more off the right rein and put him into the outside rein, he's starting to have a little bit more energy to his trot, isn't he? Isn't he? Absolutely. And you've done that by getting him a little bit straighter and more upright and getting him more connected. Good boy. And then come on to your 3/4 line, you may be heeled out. Stay into this left outside road. Ah, yeah, so there, did you just circle a moment? So there, he went to fall in, and you suddenly thought, oh God, I'm meant to be lifting up this inside rein. So you lifted up the inside rein, and at the same time you threw your outside rein away. Yeah? So it's a little bit like rubbing your tummy and tapping your head, isn't it? You've got to be doing different things. But the more you do it, the easier it'll get. I wonder whether Hector's worn through his shoes. I'm joking. That's it, good. Well done. Now we're talking. You've got a horse underneath you, haven't you? He's in sports mode now.
He looks great!
Absolutely. And then onto your 3/4 line. Good. Be disciplined, be strict on yourself. Has he worn through his shoes, Al? This. Good. And I think maybe just give him a little bit of a try. Good. Just alter your diagonal. Yeah, and that's that sort of, yes, alternating, isn't it, between asking and then saying no, that's not good enough. This is your new boundaries, or these are your new boundaries. Well done. Good. And then he stayed a little bit more down the rein in the forward transition. But he wants to be really sharp in those. He wants to be off your leg and responsive. Okay, so what did you think about that one? Okay, yes. He did, exactly. And it came out to the left and he dropped off the rein, didn't he? So it's always a juggle, isn't it? It's always a balance, and you made the decision to see that through because you felt the back end was better. I maybe would have carried on and gone out of the transition because he dropped off your rein. And it's that connection, isn't it, from the back legs down the rein? Yeah, he did. He found another way out of it. You're exactly right. Check your diagonal. Now make sure he's in this left rein. Can you see how it's going slack tight, slack tight? So first of all, establish that contact. He's off your right leg and he's to that left contact. And you must stay down that left contact. Good, good, better. Yeah, that's better. And sometimes you have to keep that contact for him. It's a side rein. Yeah, and it is really hard. Of course it is. Good, 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 good. Yeah, you were fabulous there. Well done. 7/8 of that were brilliant, and then you just got the inkling he was finding it really hard. He went, time out, I'm bailing out here. And you did the right thing there to move him on. Well done. We're all holding our breath. Good, well done. And you know, you may well end up, like going forward from today, having a whole session on just doing that. Or a few sessions, but I mean, mix it up with other things so it doesn't get disheartened. Precisely, but you know, that last one, left outside rein. Good. That's it. Good. Oh, much better. Now I don't feel as if you're going to wibbly wobbly your way out of the arena. And actually, if you needed to come to an arrowhead, you'd be absolutely fine, wouldn't you? That's it. Good. Super. Well done. Then onto the circle, just to reconfirm your aids. So it helps putting even more across into that left contact. What a difference it makes, just altering your position to the inside of the saddle. And then the next stage is then to keep your shoulders above your hips. So really feel as if you're sinking into the saddle. You're not sitting heavy or hard, you're still with him, but your weight's going down the back of your head, back of your shoulders and into the seat. That's it. So then that's going to help you with the next stage of collection. That's it. Good. Well done. Now let's think about coming forward to trot, but before you do that, it's exactly the same as going from trot to walk. He's going to do the same thing. He's going to drop away from you and do the easiest bit, the easiest way of going from canter to trot. So you need to keep him his back up. You need to keep him using his core, keeping him his ribs moving so that he can stay connected and through to the trot, and be ready, just as you've done there, to abort the transition if you feel that it's dropped in any area. Good. Well done. And don't be afraid just to give him a little tickle behind your leg. It's just supporting your lower leg. Yes, well done. Good. And think trot, 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 trot. Stay up with your body. Just keep his head and neck down. Good. Well done. Good. Now get that right shoulder out of the way because it's looking vulnerable, isn't it, in the trot? He was about to sort of go whole hog and fall onto that right shoulder. And that's fair enough, that's fine, you'll expect that. But that's up to us to be ahead of the game. Good. Yeah, brilliant. Now let's change the rein. You might want to pop your stick over into the other hand, but try and keep that feeling in your left rein. I know now it's an inside rein, but try and keep that feeling so it's still there when you get back to going back to the right. And then into the circle in the middle of the arena. And a little tickle behind your leg. And he's just gone a bit empty in the right rein, isn't it? Yes, he's finding it difficult. We'll just have a little canter this way. Yes, at the end, no. Okay, so you may well feel as if you need to lift up that inside rein. Don't feel forward in your body. That's it. You may want to lift up the bit at the corner of his mouth on the inside here, put him across into that right rein. Well done. Good, that's better. And a little fidgety on the contact there, just give him a little squeeze and kick with your leg and say, come on, you're all right, push on through it. Stay up in your shoulders. And then forward, pick your moment to go into the canter. And then, so he slightly burst out of the bridle, didn't he? Not long in his neck. But this is homework going forward, isn't it? Well done. Now go to his back legs and say, come on, without going faster. Give me a little bit more jump with those back legs. Good boy, well done. That's it, good boy. He says, oh dear Lord, I have to come back to this place again. That's all right then. That's it, go on, activate the back legs, put him into this right rein. That's it. Good. And when you feel he's into the right contact, start thinking about the transition. But he's just coming up and back at you now, isn't he? So put him down the rein, lower him in his neck. Start to sit to the inside of the saddle. Good, good. Good, good. Go on, you're all right to do your transition, I think. Well done, well done. He came right. He actually, it slightly fell apart, but then he came back to you, didn't he? Absolutely, he did. Good. Well, that's brilliant. And so Nathan can fuss with him for that because he made the right decision, didn't he? But that was through you being disciplined, through the work that you've done here today, that actually he thought it precisely, which is brilliant. And then just give him a nice stretch. Yes, yes. And from there you can go places, can't you? You can, start to do a lot more, getting him a lot more laterally softer and supple, can't you? And his back legs are going to get even more underneath him and more active. He's going to stay better down the rein. Right. No. Yes. Yes.
Then you land and try and turn.
But we saw that, and then come forward to the walk. But be strict, stay rising. You don't need to sit. Yeah, keep his back up. Just at the moment when you're teaching him or reminding him, just slow the rise down so that he helps keep his back up and he stays down the rein. Well done. But with the cross country